You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, blow my mind. Boom, boom, blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage, and nobody's ever been. Do I gotta chase you every summer? Can I have to replace you every summer? You're the only woman on my mind. You're the only way I spend my time. Tick, 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 boom. Can't get you out of the room of my head. Take two, is it too soon to get you into my... I want you now, I need you off the ground. I want not loud, I want you right now. I can't help it right now.
You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage, nobody's ever been. Do I gotta face you with another? I'll never replace you with another. You're the only man that's on my mind. You know that nobody right. Tick, 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 boom. This ain't a honeymoon. We all night instead. Sleep until noon. I still assume that you'll be in my... I want it here. Don't make me wait all year. Already facing my fears. Come closer to my ears. I gotta hear it more clear. You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage, nobody's ever been. You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind.
Thank you.
The 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. For Philadelphia, they're excited about this one and will be laying it all on the line. The intensity, palpable. Two top-caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle. So we're right around halfway through the season. Shaq, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you.
I
I understood it. I understood
All right.
it.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off, coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And now, your Philadelphia 76ers starting lineup. The big man, at 7'3", number 51, Boban Marjanovic. At shooting guard, at 6'3", number 17, J.J. Redick. At the power forward position, at 6'9", number 33, Tobias Harris. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 10 inches, number 25, Ben Simmons. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 23, Jimmy Butler. The head coach of your home team is Brett Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, your Philadelphia 76ers.
Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The 76ers hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
This is when you look at the opposition and give them some credit with their defensive effort, just a higher level of energy and focus. They were disruptive.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Nurkic, and it's Harkless in at the 3. Yusuf Nurkic, a free agent this past summer. A lot of big men, Brent, on the market, and he flew under the radar.
Well, this team knows maybe how good Nurkic can be because they see him in practice all the time. They're just looking for a little bit more consistency in terms of the effort from him. The next few seasons of his development was really going to be a critical part of Nurkic's career.
Outside Butler. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Butler's got his first points of the game.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Now, here's Lillard. He had 13 points in the win against Brooklyn. Misses the 3.
Well, it's like the defense has a bunch of matchbooks in their hands right now, playing with fire. They were fortunate that somehow he misfired on that one.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Lillard from outside. He can't hit that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Shoots. The offensive rebound. Here's Butler. Sweet little floater.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nobody near Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And right now, they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. The season now starting to take shape, Brent. We have a better idea of who the real championship contenders might be.
There seem to be a lot of familiar faces, Ken.
I agree.
Yeah, always.
But that's okay. I like that.
Yeah, I do too, because in the beginning of the year, we have to do those radio shows and make predictions. Some of our predictions are coming true, yes. Thank goodness.
I know. We look smart, don't we?
Or I don't know about that.
You know, you look smart. I don't. You look smart. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Will it go? Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
No good from Simmons. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
That's a nice shot from Damian Lillard. He feels like he can drain it just about anywhere and appreciates the fact that he's got that kind of range.
And that one drops for him. 8 points for Ben Simmons.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, CJ, one of those exemplary players that stayed all 4 years at Lehigh and then came into the league very, very polished and very ready for everything that the league was going to throw at him. Not just the defenses on the court, but the NBA lifestyle in general. And he learned to be a great leader here in Portland alongside Damian Lillard.
First free throw is good. And for McCollum, rare does someone who stayed all 4 years end up being such a star at the NBA level.
Well, McCollum's done just such a great job of improving his game, even after coming into the league so polished. And how fortunate for Portland in the wake of losing one of their all-time greats in LaMarcus Aldridge to fill some of that scoring gap with a talented player like C.J. McCollum.
And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
Lillard from outside. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. And with McCollum's explosiveness, Greg, you recall he put up 50 points in a game last season.
And how about he did so in under 30 minutes of floor time? McCollum, only the second player to ever achieve that mark. Helps he started with a 28-point first quarter. When he is locked in, he can put up points like nobody's business.
And Simmons slams it in.
And the variety that Simmons offers is huge. It's pretty much pick your poison with him.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard outside. Kicks to McCollum. From outside, off the mark. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for Phil.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Nets. Lillard finds Nurkic, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Lillard with it. Butler covering to end the run.
Thus far, they haven't gotten the ball inside at all.
His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. And Simmons slams it in.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
And a very good all-around effort here, and that's what you need to win on the road.
And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Ben Simmons 3rd.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
Those are some of the best basketball minds in the NBA. The way they think the game out there is remarkable. Always several steps ahead of the defense, finding the right angles, the right openings, and making one unbelievable play after another.
And it's blocked.
Well, a great shot blocker from the combo forward. Aminu's length helping him there.
The shot by Harkless, no good. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Marjanovic. His three-pointers off the mark. Harkless with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lillard misses.
I hope he's got some thick skin because he's going to get a lot of grief in the locker room for that one.
Flipped it in with the hook. And that's now 20 points for Ben Simmons.
And what skill from Simmons. A total genius at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 12. Drills it from outside.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Trailblazers trail by 7. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Lillard, right side. Oh, good on that one. Some solid defense from Harris.
Well, it's not a secret that the strength of this ball club is in the backcourt. Damian Lillard, C.J. McCollum, these are one of the better pairings in the league in terms of their scoring, playmaking, and devastation that they can provide on the offensive end. Unfortunately, it has not gotten them to the point where they've gotten enough complementary players to go as far as they would like in the postseason.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Blazers.
And they've really shied away from the mid-range. That's a new school style, and looking for shots beyond the arc and at the rim, those tend to be far more efficient.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Lillard from outside, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Harris, no good. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 7-point differential. Got a piece of it. And the rejection by Marjanovic. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
He gets it in there, and the 76ers lead by 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris. And Marjanovic with the slam.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, trailing here by 8. Lillard dishes to McCollum. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Redick with the bucket.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
McCollum against Redick. And the pass to Harkless. McCollum outside. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 5.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Redick. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. Redick with the bucket.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Up by double digits already and no sign of let up.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Butler. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Harkless. To the paint, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Marjanovic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Two shots.
The free throw drops from Marjanovic. Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sideline. We have the split, and we have the archway, right? We go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner three. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a summer league where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner three.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Possessing the length and explosiveness to do just that. Leonard looks good when he's taking it hard to the rack.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
One shot.
Free throw drops from Marjanovic. Here's Turner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside Curry. The 3. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
I love the quick decision-making from Turner there. Deadly at seeking the catch-and-shoot jumper.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Johnson, he's checked in for Marjanovic. On defense, the Trailblazers, a 12-point game. Here's Simmons, banked in off the glass.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting around 46% at this point. And stolen by McConnell. And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. And the 76ers lead by 16. 1:22 left to play in the first. Turner finds Hood. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Got a piece of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Warriors. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, there's the Trailblazers. They find themselves in 4th place.
And for the Trailblazers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Basket counts. Cantor's got his second bucket.
With a number of go-to moves and a soft touch, Cantor can crush you inside.
Scott can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 18. Turner looking around. He feeds it to Leonard.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
It's his first trip to the line.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
The first free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And here's Simmons for 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Outside Turner passes it to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
That's an unselfish play. Evan Turner with eyes up and delivers.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The lead is 15. And it's Simmons, that time on the assist by McConnell. Simmons got 6 points.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Well, it's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll return shortly. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Rumors are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, you feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Seth Curry. Myers Leonard is out there with Turner. Then it's Rodney Hood, and it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so Curry will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 16. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. 7-game road trip continues for them. That'll be game number 3. And the shot is good from Johnson.
It's foolish leaving anyone that wide open from outside the arc. The D has got to be better.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached this Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. Collins checked in for Leonard. And stolen by Scott. And now Philadelphia on the break. Finished off the break. Simmons got 8 points.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead. Well, few have more job security in the NBA than Terry Stotts. Consistently gets a ton out of his Portland Trail Blazer team. They run a very intricate and unique offense now in his 7th year with the Blazers. They've had a lot of success under Coach Stotts.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they've made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
Hits. Count that one from Ennis. Ennis has got 4 this quarter. And with Terry Stotts last year, there were some rumblings about his job after the sweep.
Might have been a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. Remember, Portland slid into that 3rd seed with how close it was in the Western Conference, and that might have added a bit more pressure. But Portland does not have a lot of flexibility with their roster. Somehow Terry Stotts gets to 50 wins in any given year. So it might have been a poor decision, and they saw through that, and he's back for this season.
Now here's Turner. He's got 5.
Defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
And Simmons slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now a timeout called by Portland. For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
I
It was on my frontal
I was
lobe
thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
And we have so many great superstars, but after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals, there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto.
Couple zeros with me, count of 31. Clean money, capers, got it dirty. Getting money, gotta give me some. Selling, about to give me one. Blowing money fast, flipping through the funds. Passing through the block, beating on the run. Been a short, sticking to my. 12, he got a rocket, and he got it. Yo, Trizzy, when they call me Freddy Krueger. Shout out to my St. James, call me Rick the Bull.
And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. Rodney Hood is 2nd, 4th, Redick.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
And they have no issues with drawing that kind of contact. They're more than willing to put their bodies on the line, because as well as they shoot the free throws, they know these trips to the line will always pay off. Easy too.
Yep, that one goes in there. Ennis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Now here's Curry. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And now the 76ers on the break. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And stolen by McConnell. Here's Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Curry. He kicks it to Turner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Ennis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that matchup with the Magic, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And he makes the first. We hear a lot about small market teams being anxious about retaining their own star players. Is that overblown, or do you think there is reason for concern on their part?
Do we think that players are not going to get recognized if they play in a small market by the national media, if they're one of the best players?
Well, look Oklahoma City, look at Milwaukee with Antetokounmpo. I mean, they're all getting recognized.
Yeah, I think these ideas have gone by the wayside for a lot of players, and they want the best opportunity for their playing and their best opportunity to shine, no matter where that is. So it's a bit of an archaic argument, in my opinion, Kevin, the way it is that we see guys nowadays, and take the small market thing out about it. There's one market, it's called the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it counts.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Over in the corner, Harkless. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Count that bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Trailblazers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Lillard attacking. Poked loose. And now the 76ers on the break. Ennis has got the ball. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Now Lillard, 18 points for him. To the middle, here's Harkless, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Harkless has got 4 this quarter.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
And the 76ers call time here.
And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Johnson. Butler comes in for James Ennis. J.J. Redick's checked in for Simmons, and Simmons subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Aminu's checked in. And with Lillard and becoming a team leader, Greg, he's always been one to lead by example.
And when Lillard was the clear star of the team, players started to look at him as a mentor, realize the kind of effect he can have on his teammates. And that led him to opening up, inviting them to dinner and hanging out. Wasn't something he took to immediately, but he has shown he can not only be a franchise talent on the court, but off the court as well.
One shot.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Trailblazers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Simmons with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. That one goes in. 27 points for Ben Simmons.
And really, not much else you can do against Simmons. That close to the cup, this guy just too clever.
Lillard against Simmons. McCollum left side over Harris, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 7 points.
Yeah, we've seen highlights of the deep threes, and we know he can get to the rim, but McCollum's mid-range game, well, that's something special, impressive there. He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Over in the corner, Harkless. Offline with his 3.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Bolden, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
And at his height, you have to like what he gives you as a shooter.
Well, when he squares up from the medium range, there's little things you could do to stop him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 21.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D's.
Whoa! Wow. Good look out. And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
You have 2 things working here, the turnover and then the excellent finish.
And good job of transitioning end to end there. There was no hesitation.
Here's Lillard after the Sixers pick up 2. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
His touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
Simmons trying to get open, and Butler gets it to go on the assist from Redick. Redick's got 3 assists in the game. Down low, kicks it out to Lillard. Portland again missing.
Yeah, and that 3-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Harkless. That one's off, still out of sync. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. Redick's got 9 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Aminu. And no good that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
And Jimmy Butler, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind it. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
And in the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
And he sinks the second. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
The 3-ball. No good from Simmons. The Trailblazers shooting here about 46% for the game. Lillard has the open look, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Marjanovic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 6 assists in the game.
Well, not known for his passing, but Harris is pretty prudent there with the ball. Not a lot of careless turnovers from him.
Now here's Leonard, and the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 5 now.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
Scotty's checked in for the 76ers. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got a pair of triples in the second now for Portland.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown. And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
McCollum trying to get open. Lillard misses. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Simmons. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Simmons got 43 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
And for Portland, they're shooting it up around 45% from the field in the second quarter. They double him with Simmons. Fires, high post. And it's off the back rim, no good. Philadelphia's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Turner. Aminu. Scott pulls it in. Lillard against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
Yeah, it seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
And his handler, Seth Curry.
He gets it up. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Remember when they used to sleep on the
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 3 steals, and 1 rebound. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
You had to love the persistence they showed on the offensive boards in the first 2 quarters. They put everything they had into cleaning that glass. And they came away with a lot of second chance points and a healthy halftime lead to show for it. And they're in a great position right now.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Bogdanovic is out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Butler in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
You gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
2 shots.
That's good from Simmons.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Lillard. McCollum outside. But they'll get another chance. Harkless the pass to Nurkic.
Well, you have to be careful when Nurkic attempts those kinds of shots. He's very skilled at drawing contact. And Nurkic, one of those guys who you notice for many minutes of the game if he's engaged, and then you couldn't tell if he played 12 to 15 minutes if he's not active enough. So still looking to develop him both on offense and trying to make him a little bit more consistent on defense. The coaching staff has that task at hand, and Nurkic has a big hand in that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Nurkic. And both free throws good for Nurkic. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Simmons. Good. That's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
This is great to see him take over in stretches like this, coming alive at just the right time.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 27. And with Nurkic at times, he can look like a star, but it's not easy for him to sustain that.
Well, all centers need to find some time to get some consistency. Heck, any player does, Kevin. But when Nurkic is focused, there are some things out there that he does that are quite impactful for this Portland offense. It's so guard-heavy that to have something on the interior takes a lot of weight off their all-star guards. And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
They're playing with a huge bit of confidence and some fire here. They've recorded 3 in a row here, guys.
Now here's Lillard. 27 points for him. Pass to Harkless. Lets the three fly. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And it's 7 points for Harkless.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And the basket by Harris.
Not the biggest player out there, but Tobias Harris confident to get down low, use his frame, and score.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Inside. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Lillard from outside. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The basket counts and
Shot's
one.
good.
He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Hits, shooting one.
The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
One shot.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
Here's Harkless. His three-pointer's off the mark. 76ers have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Good on the three-point shot.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Wants to get it to Harkless and does. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 55.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Marjanovic. That one wide left.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And here is Simmons following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. That one good for 2. Marjanovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
To the paint, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Portland's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. To the middle. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, Nurkic is big enough to do that, isn't he?
Philadelphia's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistently.
Now Marjanovic, after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Tries again, and yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. For the three, good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Simmons. Hits it again. Wow.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Lillard from outside, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The second chance effort, and Marjanovic with the layup. Marjanovic has got 6 in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
McCollum outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And that's 18 points for C.J. McCollum.
And he's been hitting from out there. Defensively, you're going to have to change some things up.
The classic catch-22 guy right here. If you key in on him, you're going to open up other opportunities for his teammates to have good looks.
Here's McCollum after J.J. Redick's bucket. And a wide-open look for McCollum. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Portland with the ball. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. McCollum outside. Kicks it to Aminu. No good on the three. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Harris drives in, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Harris has got 6.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Fast break, here they come, and stolen by Lillard. And here's the break. Here's Harkless, and it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Well, the defense having a hard time keying on Lillard right now because he's trying to make some plays, so keeping them honest.
The Trailblazers shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Now the pass to Nurkic. Dishes it to McCollum. Lillard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 8th assist in the game. Baseline try. No good from Simmons. And so here's Portland. Here's Harkless. Off target from outside. And it's Simmons penetrating. Good on the shot. Simmons got 18 points just in the second half.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Lillard against Simmons. There's the triple. And it's Lillard missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And yes, it's good. 69 points for Ben Simmons.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Over in the corner, Lillard. And again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup. And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out, needs a bit more support. Damian Lillard, a star in this league for several years now, whether that's right.
And yep, another basket.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Johnson, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Scott comes in for Butler. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons. Here's Turner. Plays it up and banks it in. Turner's got 9 points. And with Lillard, he often can be forgotten about just because there are so many great guards in the NBA, Brent, in particular in the West.
Well, let's face it, he just missed out on a couple of seasons of representing the Portland Trail Blazers as a guard in the Western Conference because of the loaded Western Conference and how good the guards are. But regardless, there's no denying that Lillard is right up there as one of the elites in the league.
The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
That one misses.
Feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
Puts up a three, sinks the triple. 10 points for him.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And Turner kicks to Hood. Harris on the double team. Pass to Collins. Launches a three. Hits it from three-point range.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now here's Hood. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. And a wide open look for Simmons, and the 76ers tack on two more. 1:36 left in the third. And it's Hood in the corner, uncovered, and the shot is long.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Simmons, good, and McConnell gets the assist. Simmons got 14. The Trailblazers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. And a wide open look for Hood, gets the three-pointer to fall.
It's a good weapon for Rodney Hood. When he's got his feet set, he can sometimes get it going from outside the arc.
Offensive rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Ennis, he's checked in for the 76ers.
Shooting one.
Three-point play. 59 seconds left to play in the third. And Turner kicks to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
You know, he talks so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
No good from Simmons.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Turner. He's got 9. Outside Hood, beyond the arc. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
Yeah, and therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive but not committing turnovers.
Diamonds in the nighttime. Trap with the chickens like Popeye. Money changing colors like tie-dye. I'm just trying to get it, I ain't trying to die. She got a big ol' onion, make the world cry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Hold them bands down, hey, hold your mans down. Who told you come around? Who? It's that trap sound. Gold, show, trap, house, man. Control the bag now. Control. No need to brag now. No need to put the mask down.
Philadelphia has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. And McConnell gets it to go. 24 seconds left in the third. Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Cantor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cantor's got 8 points.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And so it's Philadelphia, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, the forwards are Evans and Collins. Curry is out there with Hood, and it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. Now the dish to Hood. Here's Curry with the 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Johnson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hood dishes to Collins. Back to Hood. He kicks to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
Bolden. And Cantor pulls it down. And so Curry will bring it up for Portland. Inside, here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it. Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is at number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got 2 pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that guy.
23.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
And finished off by Collins.
Turner does so many things well, including setting up his teammates with perfect passes, just like that.
Curry finds Turner, shoots from the corner. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Ennis. No look there, missed number 4 in 12 tries. To the paint. Unable to get that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Leonard.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
The shot by Turner, no good.
I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
And that one's good, Simmons.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Yeah, shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
Now here's Curry. Collins wide open, he fires. And the three off target. Bolden. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Turner passes to Collins. Kicks it to Leonard. It's stolen by Ennis. Puts it up from 12. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Leonard. Simmons against Hood. Curry can't get it to go.
Really shocking he didn't take advantage of that golden opportunity there. He needs to be much better in that situation.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the inside and finished off by Collins.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Done with a little bit of flair.
Philadelphia has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Hood kicks to Curry. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
From the baseline, and Curry pulls it down.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Now here's Ennis after the miss from Evan Turner. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Fires the three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Timeout called, the 76ers. Game is so wide open now, Brent. Such a great pace. Does that put more strain on bigger players? Physically.
I think it's putting strain on everybody. I think last year we saw...
regardless of size.
Yeah, injuries to every position, the key guys at every position. I think that some of the physical motions that players have to perform in games because they're covering more ground and in susceptible positions, it's happening to everybody. The issue with the big guys, Kevin, is they're not playing. Less of them are getting more important time on the floor, so it's a strain on everybody.
Both teams will make substitutions. Guys, some great passing from them.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Yeah, not a good idea to leave him alone. He'll make you pay for that mid-range.
To the inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Hood deciding where to go with it. Left side, Turner. All sorts of time. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Now here's Hood. Here's Collins. Kicks it out to Leonard. Another shot. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Shot on the wing. Ennis misses. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity.
And nicely done, running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
And for Portland, they're shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
That's some good interior passing, and that's how you move it on the inside.
Over to the left wing. Bolden. Around the world, Brent, we've seen the NBA take a role in helping youngsters learn to play the game of basketball the right way.
So incredible what Basketball Without Borders has done with the NBA junior program expanding itself. Last year in Treviso, for the first time, the NBA doing a combine for EuroLeague players so they can start a database of the older professional, younger professional players playing overseas. It's a global game. Adam Silver is doing a remarkable job of promoting the game, and we're in a great place, Kevin.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Curry. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And Greg, we see him do it time and again. He is a special, special talent. Shots good by Simmons.
Cannot give players that kind of positioning, and the defense also late in trying to alter that shot.
Hood for three. That shot misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Pulls up on the wing. They get the rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Right, you're down by double digits. You have to play with maximum intensity just to have a chance to come back. Not seeing it here.
Now here's Turner. To the middle. Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bolden. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Hood kicks to Curry. Back to Hood. Shot clock at 5. Inside, Lillard. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Baseline jumper. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Leonard's got 8 rebounds in this game. Hood for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
I think the D is just fine with those kind of shot attempts coming from him there because he's not hitting anything right now.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Outside Turner, pass to Hood. Here's Collins. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Simmons, and he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
And it's Hood in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
It's a way to be ready offensively for the pass. It's pretty clear that Rodney was ready to shoot it once he caught it.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Scott's checked in. Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Curry kicks to Collins. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard finds Hood. Now here's Turner. Guarded by Simmons. Here's Collins. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Simmons penetrating. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Simmons got 22.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops, to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Assist from Rodney Hood.
Philadelphia has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. The Trailblazers shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Turner dishes to Leonard. Out to Hood. Lots of room. And again, it's Portland converting.
That seems to be more fitting for Hood's role, shots like that.
Here's Johnson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there, great floor awareness, zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Portland's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed earlier.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice, as your opponent sometimes has a tendency to relax.
Now here's Curry. Here's Collins. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They lead by 45. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Cantor trying to free himself up. Scott, good.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
And Cantor throws it down.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
clearly a foul.
First personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, TJ McConnell. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Curry. He's covered by McConnell. Curry is inside. Out to Turner. Shoots the 3. Scott pulls it in. Here's Ennis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Turner.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
At the line for your 76ers, James Ennis. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. If we play together, play hard, we can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.